Hello guys, welcome back to our channel, The Collector's Hub. Let's continue the story of Dragon's Dogma today. If you like this series, and would like us to continue with it, give this video a like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this in the future.
It appears night has fallen while we slept.
Shall we check our packs and be off? A new perspective.
Tell me I haven't got any fleas.
'Twould seem we've a need to visit the palace.
Right. Mercy!
Come, I'll lead the way.
None of us is guaranteed a moral. It's just life.
All this hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
We're here, and none the worse for wear.
We shall await you here. Here, Master.
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me! Follow me!
Suppose I'm tired. Barely slept a wink.
I've trained for this.
'Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
They wish they were in my boots. If they only knew. dust. Troops to train, arms to procure. No time for sleep.
Whoever's my replacement's in for a boot up the arse.
Mayhap I really would have been better off Baker.
They wish they were in my boots. If they only knew.
I'd sooner stay out as bad as ever if possible. It's too quiet here. No brigands lurking about. Must hold out till someone comes to relieve me.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards spy you, I will be fooled.
Anyone gives me trouble, they'll take some steam. I'm in fine. I'd sooner stay out of the battle. I'd sooner stay out of the battle. The townsfolk depend on me.
Oh, no, you don't. You're not allowed in here.
I'd sooner stay out of the battle. Where it possible.
I have a great deal yet to learn, you see.
They wish they were in my boots. Would that such peace reigned eternal.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I'd simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape.
Sven, where have you been?
Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. I thought a stroll might clear my head.
Prithee, inform us when you leave your chambers. If aught were to happen to you.
I'd sooner stay out of battle, where it possible. As quiet as a mill pond hereabouts.
Everyone's busy with their own affairs, I see.
Merry and engaging tale to be had in all the court.
We shall remain here.
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace.
I do not believe we are acquainted.
You need a permit to enter Batal, but they've become quite difficult. Mind, rumor has it that's led to some people acquiring Beastren masks, of all things. Seems a bit much, if you ask me. Come to think of it, I've nary a clue as to where one would go to apply for a permit to begin with.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Welcome. Nothing to fear if I keep my wits about me.
My knees are shaking.
What are you up to? Welcome to... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a... Come back any time. Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall... Come back any time. Welcome to... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I... Always a pleasure.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I am able to offer, I bid you, take this.
What could the Queen Regent be plotting?
I'm not sure what we're dealing with here. Queen Regent Deeza appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
Tad rowdy. I'll like this.
Lots to do.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
Indeed. Tell is, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Out the young man from the other day? I know the way. Follow me.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Oh, what does this say?
Let's have a look then.
Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I... Come back anytime.
Gather round! Hi! Faring well, I hope. Would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Intuition, I suppose. Say, you're not from round here, are you? Are you a traveler? Have you seen many places? How I envy you. This city is all I know. I long to learn more of the outside world, but Mother won't allow it. She's always telling me how dangerous it is beyond the palace walls. But that only makes me question her judgment all the more. After all, if the world truly is so perilous, what of the lives of our people? They must be fraught with uncertainty, subject to harsh conditions. It seems unfair that I alone should be shielded from that reality. But listen to me waffling on. Ah! I almost forgot. I happened upon this little curio the other day. Here, you're welcome to it if you'd like. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by...
We must rest.
Night time already? I thought 'twas rather dark.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
A new day, a new perspective.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Mercy! Right, door's locked. That should do it.
Shall we get some rest then? Good morrow, everyone.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I've just remembered. There was another matter we were to attend to hereabouts, was there not?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
These writings could be of import.
Shall we take a closer look?
Oi there, friend! Care to help a fellow out? All I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got to lose? My thanks, sir. As to the matter at hand, it concerns my ox cart business. I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters on the road, but now I feel prepared to start making trips to Melv again. Only trouble is, there are still monsters about, and I can't help but worry for the safety of the carts. That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter here from Lady Margit, the Watchhead's wife, to be delivered to one Sir Leonard in Melv. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. What say you, friend? Splendid! I knew I was right to put my faith in you. Now, the carts only depart at certain hours of the day, but I find that time flies when I take a seat at the station to wait. And mind you don't forget to pay your way before you board. That's standard practice, and I would advise against trying any funny business. Each cart travels with an escort of trained soldiers, see, in case it encounters any monsters out on the road. So anyone thinking of riding for free will have to take the issue up with them. But enough of my lecturing. Just make sure that letter gets to Sir Leonard, then come find me when the job's done. Oh, and I'll pay your fare this time, seeing as you're doing me a favour and all. Come find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
Let us see this delivered swiftly and intact.
Whatever am I to do?
This ox cart's bound for Melv. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Not good will come of this.
Times are hard. Barely scraping by.
If you're in need of a ride, 'tis now or now.
Times are hard.
I'll take the night watch
Barely
at a desk
scraping
work
by.
anyway.
Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent? And an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Everyone's as tired as I am.
Stomach's complaining. Why would someone do such a thing?
I steel myself.
Oh, here we are. The ox cart made it without too much trouble.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
Somebody.
Damn dragon. Hurry, everyone! Get yourselves to safety!
You go with them. I'll fell that thing myself. There you are. And my hunger.
It's my home. You cannot expect me to abandon it. Let me your end. Focus your strength, Arisen. Focus. A moment of indecision may spell our doom. I understand. The beast picks its felt substance. Avoid it at all costs. Caution, peril approaches. We must rally. Panicking will only play to the enemy's advantage. All together now. The attack of one. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Beast is reactionary, lashing out when attacked. We not use this to our advantage.
I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might cast the spell more quickly. Show yourself!
'Twas a lesson in determination.
Somehow I knew you'd come. You have my gratitude as well, sir.
Ulrika, glad I am to see you unharmed. You must return to the village. Everyone is concerned for you.
Forgive me. I'd best go. But I shan't forget this. Thank you. Truly.
That wasn't the dragon, but a poor imitation of it. No wonder I feel so hollow. 'Tis a style all my own. A patchwork of techniques, honed for the sole purpose of slaying the dragon. That wasn't the dragon, but a poor imitation of it. Sigurd, you're the current Arisen, aren't you? I pray you do not walk the same path as I have. Sigurd, you're the current Arisen, aren't you? 'Tis a style, the patchwork of technique.
Now this is a conundrum.
Well met, sir.
Precious little time.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find.
Might we not complete our delivery while we're here?
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it.
Indeed, you are correct.
No one around here to pester me, at least.
We've arrived, just as planned.
Wasn't sure we'd survive that, but here we are. My thanks for your efforts.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
Let us utilize.
Well met. Pleasure doing business with.
Aye, what can I do for you? Ah, a letter from Lady Margaret, you say? It is a fair way you've come, then. My thanks. She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one occasion. Now she's taken to inquiring after my health at the turn of every season.
Making up.
A firm resolve has taken root in my heart since we met. I may be past my prime as a fighter, but I can still teach. And if anyone can master this technique, 'tis you. Go on, humor an old man.
Come.
That Lady Margaret's a kindly sort. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one. Wasn't sure we'd survive.
I'm about ready for a break.
What I wouldn't give for a back rub.
I have an approximate idea of where Sir Norbert may be found.
Well met, sir. How might I be? Of service.
Always a pleasure.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Hope to see you again.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
Only the Arisen can become a mystic spear hand, you know?
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me.
Do come again.
I'll take any chance.
This can't be happening.
Enough!
Heavens have mercy!
I must.
I have an approximate idea of where Sir Norbert may be found. Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I show you the way, Master?
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Where are you going?
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Pray, follow me. Over here, Master. Did you lose sight of me? Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor. We must not let down our guard. Rest hard. Be sure to avoid open ground.
Fine display of skill.
Think nothing of it.
Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Fascinating. A curative ought to do.
Is there naught I could have done?
Over here, if you would.
I ne'er stood a chance.
'Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
What manner of treasures will I find today? I can scarce wait to find out.
I have an approximate idea of where Sir Norbert may be found. I can guide you to the place Arisen, or thereabouts.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Mayhap the one we're here to meet intends to arrive at a different time of day.
I'm not sure we're making any progress here. We might want to remind ourselves of the particulars of our task. Look there! I espy another statue.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Gran, I want to learn magic, please.
This again, child. You know full well your father has forbidden it. There are plenty of things more deserving of your interest. Why not turn your aspirations elsewhere?
Why must you always take Father's side? I'd have thought you'd understand how I feel better than anyone. Why won't they let me study magic? It isn't fair.
What am I to do with that girl? Would that I could allow her to do as she pleases, but 'tisn't to be. Would that I could allow her to...
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
Would that I could allow her to do as she pleased.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
Would anyone care to push? Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look.
Wakestone shards are treasures to be prized, though only when made whole can they work their magic.
We ought to keep it with care, lest we lose it.
Would that I could allow her to...
Oh, ho, ho. I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
A splendid discovery.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
I could do this all day.
Unless I am much mistaken, we have calls to visit a place not far from here.
'Tis worth considering, if we've the time.
In the end, 'twas all for naught.
Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen.
What is it? Got a question about my training regime? Suppose that was an unlikely guess. None took to the training like you did. Hoping to enlist, then? No. A pity. I'd hoped to add you to our ranks. You'd seem like you'd be fit for battle, even if I were to call upon you on the morrow. Which is more than I can say for the rest. Apologies for assuming. We've had fewer folks looking to enlist of late, and I'm hungry for recruits. Many keep their distance on account of the instructor being a beastron. How very Vermundian of them. At the very least, I'd like to provide some decent training to the soldiers we have now. Easier said than done, especially when the weapons we were promised have yet to arrive. 'Tisn't like to boost their morale having rusted steel to train with. What I wouldn't give for some decent weapons and a soldier to act as an example. Someone with motivation to grow. That'd light a fire under them, I reckon. Mayhap you could aid us. I know 'tis much to ask of anyone, let alone a stranger, but what else am I to do? Much appreciated. We'd welcome what you can spare.
Sir Baron's request is quite understandable. Weaponry and motivated soldiers are the pillars of any military. Sir Baron seeks a motivated soldier to inspire the other recruits. Do we not know of such a person? Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Right, just follow me. Presents are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
We've got goblins!
You must relieve yourself of that oil. Post haste.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
This way, if you please. Oi, Arisen, over here. Surely you didn't think I'd abandon you. Over here. Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Understood. I shall proceed ahead.
Right, just follow me.
Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it?
You're soaked! Do try not to catch cold.
The twinkling stars are captivating to behold.
I quite agree.
This way, if you please.
Truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. Well done.
Let me get that.
A ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down. "'Tis a glad thing we've rested, gentlemen.
Try not to get hit. Let him go to waste.
I shall do as you say.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we want them, but to find some in treasure chests.
Fight you, I cannot fault you, Farah.
Think nothing of it.
Well said.
A curative ought to do the trick.
We're going this way now, I suppose. By your word, Sir Baron seeks a motivated soldier to inspire the other recruits. Do we not know of such a person? Yes. I know just where to find this person. Follow me.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
You must cleanse yourself of that oil. Post haste.
This way, if you please. We've strayed off course. A different path would deliver us quicker now. I'll lead the way. A passage here? Truly, there are secrets around every corner.
Pray keep your wits about you. We'd need him to go barging in.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Feast your eyes on this!
Wait a moment.
One of us has been drenched!
Did anyone else see that? Orc catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look.
Ensure your next attack is no less purposeful.
Could you come over here?
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down our guard.
Follow me, Arisen.
You're soft! Do try not to catch cold.
This should be of use. Weapons are simple enough to procure if we have the coin. We might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
I knew it to be so.
Paths to victory are myriad indeed. That's a battle we never win.
grown sluggish.
We must not give them a chance to recover.
I shall lead the charge.
Arisen, are you all right?
What are you doing? You're in the midst of battle.
Tis the simplest strategy to our foe knows. Knock its feet out from under it. Strike where it recovers.
This battle demands all our respect. We must stand together if we are to seize victory.
Leave an opening. Focus your attack.
Strike fast and true, and our quote shall fall. Well done.
To tell the tale. Cannot ask for more than that.
Fortune favors us, it would seem.
It seems our fight is not yet done.
Fight. To arms.
No quarrel here.
Most impressive, Master.
A few more victories like that, and we'll have a run-in for the hills.
Outstanding. I see you've been drenched. Dry off as soon as you can.
Expecting mercy. Right, just follow me.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we have the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
That's just what I was thinking. If we're to destroy this, it will have to be from the other side.
I'm not altogether happy with this. Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Or so I've learned. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Shall answer for...
Was I too quick for you, Master? Don't worry, I shall wait for you right here.
Why, you there. Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern. The fellow said aught about the usual place.
Our road was a long one.
Say, you've got a decent arm on you. No need to be humble. Just the other day, I watched you fell a massive monster with my own two eyes. I've ne'er seen the like. Pray, sir, teach me to fight like you do. I'm after an instructor, see, but the ones in this city are cravens all. The sort that decided to teach to avoid the battlefield. If I'm to grow stronger, I need to learn from someone who's seen actual battle. A real warrior, such as yourself. Won't you give me a chance? And this Baron fellow, he's a real warrior? I suppose you wouldn't recommend him if he wasn't. And after all, I've seen your prowess. I'm inclined to trust your judgment. Many thanks, sir. Methinks I'll seek out this Baron and see what he can teach me.
By your command, Arisen.
Good day, sir.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
I got the foggiest.
The letter has reached its recipient. Shall we inform Sir Donovan, Master? Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
I'll not stand for this. Get what's coming.
Ah, you've returned. How did you fare on the journey to Melv? Splendid! You've been an immense help, I must say. The cart reached its destination safe and sound, and from the tell of it, you even rid the road of a few monsters. You've certainly earned a reward, my friend. Here you are.
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master.
Right you are.
The person we seek isn't here. Perhaps we'd best come back later.
I'm not sure we're making any progress here. We might want to remind ourselves of the particulars of our task.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should...
Be glad to assist you.
Always a pleasure.
Our strategy for safeguarding the Arisen during incantation shall prove key.
We'll have to draw the enemy's attention somehow.
Hoi, friend! Having any time for me today? I dare say we're overdue another talk. There's something I've come to understand during my stolen hours exploring these streets, and I wanted to share it with you. Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living out their lives. It seems a simple observation, I know, but to me, 'twas a revelation. For it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this existence of mine even be called living when I am so doted upon by my mother? I want to live a life I can proudly call my own, and to achieve it with all that my heart desires. I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of having to mind every twitch in her face in order to appease her. Looking at this box, it fills me with courage. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother's servant to be wheeled about as she pleases. 'Tis something I obtained of my own will. Though it came to me through you, of course. Pray, take this with my thanks. 'Tis quite a rarity, as I hear it. I hope 'tis to your liking. Now, I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander the city again for some time. There's aught I would do. Thus, I cannot say when next we'll see each other, though I feel sure we shall in time. Perhaps sooner than we might think. Till then, take care, friend.
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
You have my support.
A full week has passed since Sir Mildred set off. I suppose it's time we vacated her dwelling. I can guide you there if you wish.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Here already, are we?
Good tidings, friend. How have you been keeping? As for me, I made the most of my week-long sojourn. One might even say I enjoyed myself overmuch. You see, I grew so fond of the destination my feet carried me off to, methinks I should like to live there. And that's when I thought, mayhap you've grown just as fond of this dwelling. Fond enough to purchase it from me? I can't just give it to you, mind. I've my relocation costs to consider, but I'd sell it to you cheap as I can afford. Well, friend, what say you? Much obliged, friend. I hope you're as pleased with our deal as I am. This little dwelling's all yours now. Suppose I'd best be off. I've my own home to get to. I hope you'll be happy here, friend. Farewell.
So tired. I've barely the vim to time up.
You'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose I can guide us there later.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow. We must rest. Though the sun is...
All the best tales.
Tell is, Vermund was once a Beastren kingdom.
Fascinating.
Indeed. Though 'tis not widely known among the common folk.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, your Majesty? Are you willing to undertake this task? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and uncover aught worthy of suspicion.
Nothing compares to the excitement of embarking on a new adventure.
Would seem we've a need to visit the palace.
We're off to Vernworth Palace then. Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. Eager as I am. To explore the castle with you. I fear my kind are not welcome within, but I shall see you to the entrance.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Though I cannot enter the palace myself, I will at least escort you to the entrance. Over here! Onward to Vernworth Castle. Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. Pawns may not enter the castle grounds, Master. We shall have to part ways at the gates.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Good. We're here.
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me!
This place is awful dull. Can't complain now.
I dare say I could forget all my troubles here. Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you,
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least he knows what's good for him.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother. What are you doing in here? I don't recognize you. Guards, seize the intruder.
I must ask you to leave this place at once.
Is this some manner of... It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures, have you? Ho ho! To think my eminence as a collector would reach in the ears of the Arisen. If only my collection were complete, I'd fain allow you to inspect it. Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned to be its centerpiece is yet to arrive. And 'twould wound my pride to have you behold my collection ere 'tis made whole. If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, mayhap you'd consider paying a visit to the sculptor in my stead. The man's home is located in Back Batal. You need only tell him that I eagerly await the sculpture's completion.
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.
Bunch of sluggards.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Look as long as you please.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Well met, sir.
What's life without a bit of...
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilt between Vermund and its neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this Godsway? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melv? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melv.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phasus fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
As a reward for Your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. 'Twould seem congratulations are in order. You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that Your Majesty return once you've procured such attire. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Do not forget that we work to serve.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
You have my support. This should help. A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for them.